Hello, thanks for joining me today. My name is Mike, and this is the home of Guns and Horsepower. And speaking of horsepower, today I have for you my 2010 Porsche Panamera S. The 2010 Porsche Panamera is the first generation of Porsche's four-door sports car. This particular model, the S model, comes with a 4.8 liter dual overhead cam, direct injection, naturally aspirated V8, rated at 400 horsepower and 369 foot-pounds of torque. The car weighs relatively 3,968 pounds, and that lightweight is due to a lot of magnesium and aluminum components. It has a stainless steel and galvanized frame, and most of the body panels are in fact steel. The hood is aluminum, and I believe the rear deck is, and maybe the roof, I'm not positive on that. The car comes equipped with 6-piston, 14-inch Brembo brakes up front. And we have 4-piston, 12-inch Brembo brakes in the rear. And these are sitting on 20-inch magnesium wheels. We have 11-inch wide in the rear, 9.5-inch wide up front. It has 4-link air suspension, air ride suspension. That's fully adjustable. It's got several suspension modes. I'm going to pan around here and show you the car. This particular color is called Platinum Silver Metallic. It has the pseudo vents there on the fender, but they don't pass through. They're just for looks. We got the spoiler up in the rear right now. There's a button inside for that. It allows you to keep it up if you want. Or when it's down, it's active aero and it comes up at speed. A lot of people talk about they don't like the looks of the first generation Panamera, but I don't know, if you ask me, it's a beautiful car. Very high performing car. Definitely a true sports car, even though it has 4 doors. Alright, let's move on to the interior. We have a full leather interior with walnut and aluminum trim. I'll show here on the door panel. I think it's absolutely stunning inside. Very comfortable ride. Excellent seating. You got 13-way adjustable seats, so you can definitely find a spot that works for you. It's got perforated full leather seats, as they're heated and cooled. That's why it's got the holes in the leather. We have the Porsche crests embossed on the headrest on all 4 seats. The rear of the car is 2 buckets only, so it's a 4-seater. You got 1 bucket here, another one there. We have a full walnut grain and leather center console and an armrest up there that's full leather and folds down. Go ahead and sit in it here. I'll show you the gauges. We got a 5-gauge cluster. Just about every gauge is analog. Right in the center we have an analog tachometer with digital speed readout below. Then we have the analog speedometer here. Then we have oil pressure, oil temperature. Then on the other side here we have our coolant temp and gas. And this gauge here that has the Panamera S, that's a screen that rotates between many different functions. Got a knob here on the steering wheel for that. And scrolls between. It can show oil level, tire pressure, navigation, sport chrono. When you get it in launch control, it's got a lap timer on there. It's got shifters here on the steering wheel, along with the volume control. Pretty basic. The Porsche crest right there in the center. And onto the center console, it's got a whole array of buttons, as you can see. Looks pretty confusing at first, but the majority of it, all this right here, is for temperature control. These two here for the heated and cooled seats. Then we got the Sport Plus, suspension adjustment, which has 2 settings, and then traction control off. On the other side, same thing, we have the AC controls, heated and cooled seats. This is the button to keep the spoiler up. This is a button for the rear shade, and of course the start-stop button, which is always turned off in this vehicle. Just a pointless feature in my opinion, especially on a Porsche. And as the dash, you can see you got full leather, walnut grain, there we go, all the way around. Leads into the back as well. And then we also have the sunshades for the rear. And of course this doesn't have the Alcantara roof, just the standard roof. We got the sunroof as well. And a few more controls up here. Park assist, lighting and whatnot, and controls for remotes. And a clock in the center there. This is one of the main features of this car that really sold me on it, other than the performance of the engine, is the beautiful interior and how comfortable it is. I'm a pretty large guy at 6'2", and this thing has plenty of room for me. Alright, well there you have it. That's my 2010 Porsche Panamera S. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.